It's the quickest learning curve possible. Deployed into a war zone, there's nowhere to hide and no way to shirk responsibility. Whoever you are and whichever family you come from. On patrol, Prince Harry's troop narrowly avoids an IED, a bomb hidden in a dried-out riverbed. He calls in helicopter support with a disposal team on board. It's quickly dealt with, but it illustrates the dangers for all soldiers, not just royalty.
And yesterday was the first time we found an IED there. Luckily for us, the command wire had been snapped, but once again, the fact that the enemy are now using command wire sort of rises the risk towards every troop or every soldier that goes anywhere near that place or within anywhere. They're picking up from Iraq now using command wire, which means essentially if you find it, it doesn't make any difference, because once you found it, if it's all tied up and they're watching, they press the button or whatever they do and boom.
Since arriving in Afghanistan, the Prince has been involved in joint operations with American and Afghan forces. But he's been under attack too. In one engagement, manning a machine gun as their base was fired upon. Despite the inherent dangers, he's fulfilling a dream of active service in hostile territory. An achievement he hopes his mother would be proud of.
Yeah, hopefully she'd be proud, and she'd be looking down and having a giggle about the stupid things that I've been doing, about going left when I should have gone right, and finding myself in an awkward position earlier today. But yeah, I mean, I suppose that's just the way it is. I mean, there's other people out here who've lost one of their parents, and I'm sure it's the same for them. If you sit and mong it and think about stuff like that, then you're only going to feel sorry for yourself. Just get on with the job, have a laugh with the blokes, and if you want to feel sorry for yourself, you can do it when you get back.
The Prince arrived in Afghanistan at Christmas time. His deployment kept secret. The British media agreed to observe a news blackout in exchange for regular access to the household cavalry officer. Apart from his Gurkha protection unit, he's been almost totally anonymous.
At the end of the day, I like to sort of, as you know, as I keep going about, it's very nice to be sort of a normal person. For once, I think this is about as normal as I'm ever going to get. Whereas the Gurkhas, they're just so friendly, looking after me. And obviously they're all fully aware what the situation is and always keeping an eye open for me. And then everyone else just gets on with their daily life. There's bigger things going on in the world.
As a forward air controller, a JTAC, his job is to coordinate air power and support with on-the-ground action. This, his first operation, a successful attack on Taliban bunkers. Last year, the Prince was bitterly disappointed that a deployment to Iraq was abandoned due to security concerns for himself and his men. If there was any criticism, he hopes it's been answered.
There's definitely a couple of people that I read in the papers, saying that I was a coward, etc., etc. Well, hopefully they'll, eat their words, and the fact was I was always willing to go to Iraq, but wasn't allowed to for whatever reason. Looking back on it, I spoke to the guys who got back from Iraq, and it wasn't that great anyway, so I don't mind not going. But coming out here, yeah, I guess hopefully the public will think, yeah, no, good on him. Hopefully they won't think anything too much of it, and think, what were people thinking sending him out there? At the end of the day, I'm a human being. I'm just a normal person like these guys are.
The leak of Harry's involvement in Afghanistan, while unfortunate, does send out a message, rightly or wrongly, that Britain's prepared to risk all armed personnel to the cause, regardless of status.